What's going on, everybody? The Iceman here on May 1st. And I'll be honest with you, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that's going to be in Hartford, Connecticut. I'm in East Hartford, right across the river. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get to see the show in person live, but I will watch it. But this pay-per-view is really stacked. The WWE has really done a great job of stacking this card. I don't understand why it's so big at a small venue, but I'm happy about it. So let's get started. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match. We have from the Raw side, Braun Strowman versus Ricochet versus Drew McIntyre versus Baron Corbin versus Randy Orton versus Ali versus Andrade versus the WWE Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor. Interesting. So one has to wonder who's going to come out on top of this. I'm looking at everybody here. I'll be honest with you. Balor's got the Intercontinental Championship. I think it's going to be Drew McIntyre coming out on top in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Who knows? I could be wrong. Now, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match for the Raw side, Natalya versus Dana Brooks versus Naomi versus Alexa Bliss versus Mandy Rose versus Bayley versus Ember Moon versus Carmella. Interesting. This one's going to be a tough one to call. I really don't really have a real pick here. Bayley maybe, but I doubt it. It would make sense. Alexa Bliss has won in the past. But I think it's time for some of these new people to get involved in the mix. So maybe it could be Dana Brooks or Mandy Rose. Anyway, WWE Universal title match, AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins, who is the Universal Champion. I think it's too early for a match for these two since AJ went to Raw. I think this is going to continue on. I think there's going to be some sort of disqualification in this match. Seth will retain. AJ Styles has been pushed very, very hard since coming to the WWE a few years ago. But in all essence, I think Seth and Roman Reigns are the meat of the company. Not to say that AJ will not win this belt, because he very well could, but it will not happen here at Money in the Bank at a small venue in Hartford, Connecticut. I think it would be great if it did, but I don't see it happening. Now, WWE title match, Kevin Owens, Kofi Kingston. This is a tough one to call. Kevin Owens has just gotten back. Kofi Kingston's finally become on the top of the mountain here in the WWE. I would not like to see him lose it right away, and I don't think he's gonna. I really don't think he's gonna. I think there's gonna be some sort of interference there, and Kofi will end up retaining. Now we go to the women's title match, Raw women's title match. Lacey Evans versus Becky Lynch, the champion. I think this is a no-brainer. I think Becky Lynch will retain the title over Lacey Evans. I think it's going to be a tough match. I think Becky will get beat down a little bit, and she's going to get worn down because she has another match later on, which is going to be the SmackDown Women's title match, and it's going to be against Charlotte Flair. But I see Becky winning the Raw Women's title match. But against Charlotte Flair. I don't see Becky retaining. I see Charlotte, the Queen. As always, the WWE always seems to put her above everybody else. I see Charlotte Flair coming out on top. There will be a title change at this night on Money in the Bank. Then we have a steel cage match, The Miz and Shane McMahon. A match which I think is going to be awesome. I honestly think that Shane McMahon has run his course. I think he seems to think that he's the ultimate. I see tonight The Miz getting revenge in a steel cage. Although, I will say this. The only thing that Shane has in his favor, he's been in steel cage matches before. So we'll have to wait and see. And then we have Roman Reigns and Elias, which I'm a little baffled why Roman isn't in the Money in the Bank match, but maybe it's too soon for Roman to come to SmackDown to get involved in the title picture. But if Roman loses to Elias, I'll be shocked. So there you have it. That's my thoughts on Money in the Bank. Let me know what you guys think. I think this is going to be a great pay-per-view. I'll be honest with you. When I first heard it coming to Hartford, I said, okay, yeah, it's Money in the Bank. It's the way they used to do it before because they kept changing back and forth. It was either Money in the Bank SmackDown or just Money in the Bank Raw. Now it's Money in the Bank both brands. So they've gone back to the way they used to do it, which is the way they should have done it. I think it's making it for a more interesting pay-per-view. And I'll be quite honest with you, this pay-per-view is, to me, is just as good as what we saw at WrestleMania. We'll wait and see. Come to find out, May 19th. Peace out, everybody. This is the one and only Iceman. We'll see you next time.